Namaste, it's the Spiritual Daywalker with your tarot card reading for the next new moon phase from 27th of August until 10th of September. It's Virgo season and this new moon will be in Virgo. So Capricorn, you're going to feel quite homey in this earth energy. However, you're trying to make things stick, right? Because you've been through some troubles in the past and, well, these troubles put you in the leadership role that you deserve, and now you're trying to implement a structure which makes the next project really sustainable, really work out, which makes your relationships in your life really work out, come together well, so you don't have any more bumps in the road. Because it's nice to live up to the challenge, but if you don't have to be challenged, right, you learned a lot from what you've been through and now you're trying to apply it, get things set up right. That being said, it is a general reading, so if the message doesn't resonate with you, feel free to drop the message. If the message does resonate with you, drop a comment, like and subscribe, and share this reading to others who might enjoy this reading style. Also, I don't do love readings. If love comes up in this reading, that is on you because you are manifesting it. But life is a self-fulfilling prophecy, and I don't want to project anything into your reality that is not supposed to be there just because I say so. However, it's all about love, right? It's all about self-love. That self-love is attracting romantic love, all that stuff. That's why I just don't like the, posing the question, when is he going to call? Is she going to come back? This is all not what it's about. It's about you being ready for it. And this September, this season right now, is really about you getting ready for it. Whatever there is to come, it's about you setting stuff up right. So let's get into your reading. It's going to be the DNA spread. So there's the spirit axis in the middle from the soul spot to the manifestation and the experiencing energies balancing around this spirit axis. So let's see. In the spot of the 0, there is the 6 of Pentacles. So taking a project to the next level can also be a relationship. However, there's definitely relationships involved if it's about a work situation or a project. But well, you already reaping some rewards, right? It kind of puts you in that leadership position and now things are actually working out. You are pulling a lot of weight right now, so because there is balance in there, but I'm really getting that you want to make it grow further, and now you're trying to put a system in place to support this, right? And to make it sustainable, right? Just like that plant here, sustainable. In the spot of the 9, there is that Father of Swords. So that is the wisdom you need to go for this and really set it up right. That is the Father of Swords right here, that owl, is very decisive, a good leader, right? Wise and making sound decisions based on good logic and good arguments and all that stuff. So this is what you are maturing into through this experience. What you are manifesting to get there, right here, that is the 2 of Swords in reverse. 2 of Swords in reverse, my card for coping mechanisms. This in the manifestation spot seems very much like, it's letting your guard down in a sense, right? Letting your guard down in a sense that, if you got a good system in place, you don't need to put your shields up all the time, put your guard up all the time, right? Because you know stuff is just running, so you stop stressing out about stuff, right? And that is what you're kind of manifesting: less defensiveness, less being on guard and always looking over your shoulder kind of deal. You want something that is easier to manage than just having an eye on everything all the time, right? And also it's letting go of how you used to be doing things and being open to a new way of doing things, a new strategy and whatnot. So that is basically like you reforming the way you were protecting yourself against failure, because that in the past failed a little, right? So it got you in a lot of situations where you had to step up to the challenge, and you did step up. You did step up very well, right? So now you are trying to do it more wise, do it differently, be in that Father of Swords and set it up right. In the spot of the one, you're coming out of an Eight of Swords, that is you're coming out of a learning phase. See, like there is this caterpillar becoming a butterfly right here, but also the Eight of Swords is an abundance of thoughts which you're like getting out of. Like it's just too much to think about, and all these thoughts in the past, you have learned from it, you're getting out of that energy, and it's balanced, or moving into, it's balanced in Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. It's a card for travel also, for some. I always say that because like all the people that are traveling be like, yeah, that's me. But actually it is in the soul spot, like it's way up here. So it is you moving into a calmer mindset, where it's like, okay, what do I have to put in place for me to not have to worry, right? And that is you getting out of the Eight of Swords. It's like, okay, what have we learned? How can we grow from this? How can we move this further for us to not have to worry about shit like that anymore? Do it wisely, you know? So in the spot of the three, what you're gaining from these energies balancing out, the Son of Cups, it's emotional fulfillment, right? And it's like just being well balanced, sharing, being able to share emotions and all that stuff, right? But this very much seems like that is what you're also trying to gain from this, is inner peace, right? Being calm with your emotions, and yeah, and like also secure enough to speak them and stuff like that. So it's a very beautiful energy with all those swords around, that the lesson or the gain from those energies balancing out from the inside. It's like, okay, we got to move from an Eight of Swords to a Six of Swords, in a sense. What we learned from the Eight of Swords, we're going to make into a system that actually enables us to not stress out about it anymore, and be in the Son of Cups energy. So emotionally available, not afraid of feeling, because actually everything we feel is kind of okay, like even waters, right? So that is really freaking cool. All smooth sailing from here on out. So in the spot of the four in your challenge row, there is the Star in reverse. So not exactly seeing your path, or not, maybe you see your path, but you're still trying to trust it. Like you're a lot in your mind, and this trust that everything is going to work out is a little missing. That's why the movement is delayed. There's a Son of Swords in reverse. But I kind of get it is moving, but that Son of Swords is probably someone not exactly speaking up, right? And that's why that Star is in reverse. So there's like someone you're dealing with is not exactly honest, or not speaking up about okay, maybe they don't even know, right? Maybe something is bugging them, or something has like some news is relevant for you, which they're holding back, knowingly or unknowingly or whatever. But someone needs to speak here, and I believe it's not you, because I see you as that Father of Swords in the middle right here, underneath the Son of Cups. So you are ready for anything they throw your way. And that Son of Swords, not like in being delayed, that news coming in being delayed, is relevant for realizing what path to go here, right? And realizing that Aquarius energy, like the star, I believe, is the Aquarius energy, right? That's also about balance, and there's like the water bearer in there also. It's like the star can mean a lot of things, but it is about finding inner peace in a sense, right? And you have that, but to provide that and to move on with this venture, there is some information missing. And I kind of get that it's not exactly you, that you need that information, but you don't know you need it because you don't know it's there yet. Someone needs to bring it in, and someone's going to bring it in, but let's see. Well, that someone is actually definitely thinking about it too hard. So maybe they don't even know, but it got like kind of lost in traffic because there is a 9 of Swords. So either their head is stuck up their ass and they just forgot to tell you this or whatever, or they don't know how to voice it. They are like very much like, okay, how should I bring this news? Like, whatever. I don't see it as a threatening news or whatever. Maybe they just don't know how to put it, but it would actually like be valuable for you, right? Maybe like if it's about a project, maybe someone wants to quit, maybe someone has an offer and it's just like, yeah, blah, and da 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 da, but you actually need to know it now for you to set up the star right, to set up a system that is long term. And that Son of Swords right here is withholding information because he doesn't exactly know how to go about this. That could be true. It could be true for I guess like most of you, right? That some key information is missing when you think like, actually we're doing quite well here. It can also be that you needing to get out of your head about shit, right? Because that Son of Swords in reverse can also be you having to address a truth. But I very much get, since you are at least becoming that Father of Swords through this, that it's about the energy surrounding you. Yeah, let's see. There is the Father of Pentacles in reverse. So whoever it is, that Father of Pentacles in reverse, see it as that deer with the pentacle right here. It's like, it's not exactly moving, trying to provide, trying to hold space, all that good stuff, right? Being a master manifester, but it's in reverse. So, and on the other hand, there's that overthinking. So whoever this person is, it's not exactly, he's not able to deliver, right? Someone is not able to deliver here, to provide whatever it is they need to provide. If it's in like a working contract or whatever, they might not be able to finish a certain task at the given deadline or whatever because they just like fucked up the estimate, or they might, well, struggling with taking on another offer, which for them can be a Father of Pentacles, right? Maybe if it's a relationship, it would be something like the other person not being able to provide as they wish because they got a lot on their plate on their own, right? And you're like, okay, if I just knew that it is so hard for you, I could have dealt with that before, right? But they are very much holding back because they don't know how to go about this information that this Father of Pentacles is in reverse. So what you learn from this is the Empress. The Empress, that is your intuition, because you know something's up, right? You know something's up. You really know. And the Empress and the Son of Cups right here working together, you know that something is up. And you actually want them to step up, but maybe you're going to break with that. Maybe you're just addressing it. Maybe you're just like, hey, is something bugging you? I can feel something is bugging you, right? Where back in the day, you would have waited for them to come forward because it's their problem, right? And you don't want to push people. You want them to be inspired, right? You're not a Leo that is just like, okay, let's like, tell me, right? So I can fix it. No, you're a Capricorn. You're more like, you know the rules. If something's bugging you, step up, right? It's your job to step up. And I just want to be inspiring for you and hold space for you to be able to step up, but you have to step up yourself. Maybe that is an old way of thinking that you're letting go when you're like in your Empress, where you're like, hey, Son of Swords, tell me, what is wrong here? What is up with you? See, I want to build something that is lasting, and something is off with that energy I can't quite figure out, right? And you being in that Father of Swords energy, that is you approaching them, right? It's very, very much about that, probably. I mean, it can also be inside you when you realize you're not actually moving towards your higher purpose, your star, because you have trouble about, or doubts about being the provider, or don't know exactly how to be a Father of Pentacles, how to manifest really, because you're so much in your head. And then you realize, actually I got to use my intuition more. It served me well in the past, and with your intuition you get back into that Father of Swords energy where you're like, okay, now I know what to do, because I use my intuition, because it's wise to use my intuition, right? So you're combining intuitive impulse with the sound logic that you learn from experience and from like wit, you know. So this can also very well be happening within you, but I kind of get that it's either your partner in crime, or your partner in love, well, or one of your team members in business, but that the Son of Swords is a news that is withheld from you, where you kind of smell it already by the way they act, by the way they are like Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Swords and Father of Pentacles in reverse. That is something you see in people when they're feeling insecure about something in the real world. Like Father of Pentacles, that's something, yeah, that they want to provide physically, right? Or at least a sense of stability, something that you can feel, right? And when they're like all up in their head and indecisive and all that stuff, that's the Nine of Swords. So these are energies that actually show up if you are witty enough to spot them. And since there's that Empress in the middle of those, you are witty enough to spot them. And then if you know something is up and know not exactly what, you got to be wise about it, how to ask for that. And I believe that's what you're manifesting, is that in the past you wouldn't have gone for that. You would just waited for it to blow. But now, since you learned a lot from the past, you're not waiting for it to blow to try to fix it in the mix, basically, fix it in the end. But you're actually now inclined to be a little more proactive. Not pushy, you're the Father of Swords, you're going to manage quite well, right? But you approach it very logically, and it's like, okay, here guys, I need to tell you need you to tell me right now. I need to know right now, because I need to act here, right? So that's the angle you're probably coming from. You're not be like, oh, is something wrong? I feel your energy is off. That's not how you go about it. You go about it like, hey, you know, you got to tell me, because I need to make a decision here, and I need your information to progress with that decision, right? So I'm talking very much businessy right here, but like I said, this can also be a relationship, right? Where it's like, honey, what is it? I know something's off. I'm in my Empress right now. What is it? And with a relationship like that, you can probably even guess this one here, right? This one you see, if someone is in a Nine of Swords energy, you get it. Most of the time you're going to see them like daydreaming with a sad face or whatever, right? Where they're just like not able to get out their head. But if you're in a romantic relationship, this you should see, right? If someone doesn't feel capable of being a father of pentacles, that means they are too insecure about being able to provide, whether it's love or money or not being sexy enough. Well, that would be probably a want issue, but if it's coming from a place of trying to be something for you, then it's that Pentacles, right? So someone feeling unworthy in a sense, or not able to, right? Unable to. Or maybe, like I said, having a different offer when it's in a business sense or something like that, right? Like struggling with the idea, which is also, if you spin it, right, not being able to provide for you anymore because they're taking a different offer. So this is where it comes together, right? So I do believe someone around you has is working through some shit, and that's why they're not exactly with you on this, but you kind of need them to be with you on this, right? If this is your energy, figure that shit out. There is your Empress. Like, this is what you need to get into to realize then you need the impulse to make a sound decision cognitively on how to go about this. But then you flip that star around right here, and it's gonna happen in a way that you haven't done it before, because you let your guard down and be open to do things differently, and like just go about it in a different way. Like I said, probably this time you're gonna approach them not exactly gently, but wise, straight to the point, like a Father of Swords would do, right? So that's very beautiful. Also, since you got the Son of Cups over here, you are emotionally capable to do it gently, right? But your wording and your argumentation is going to be very much to the point. It's like, hey, I need this from you. You know you're supposed to. Now what is it, right? So this is probably the way to approach this. But yeah, Capricorn, that's what you do. That's what you do, right? You sniff it out, and then you're just addressing it, right? You're not gonna let it explode anymore. You're just addressing it. This is the wisdom you gained from the past, and that you're gonna incorporate in the future. Very much so. Very, very beautiful. So, and if this is your energy and you feel like you're doubting that you can provide, right? Or you're doubting, or maybe you have the new offer, right? And you're in your head about like, should I take it? Should I not take it? Blah, 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 right? Well, use your intuition. There's your Empress. How does it feel? Maybe you need to do shit differently, right? As a matter of fact, well, you are the fourth. You are about to become that Father of Swords. So you got all the wisdom, all the tools you need. You got your intuition right here. You are emotionally capable. You already gained something from your past experiences, and like something tangible, right? All you need to do is now apply the new wisdom. Go for it in a slightly different way. So you'll find your purpose with that star card right here. Is like, find a way to go. Yeah, definitely. I kind of get that for most of you, it's someone else withholding information, because you are most likely very well aware of what is happening within you, because you've come a long way to be here, to be that Father of Swords, right? the one that is asked for their expertise, but also the one that is able to point stuff out proactively. And I believe that is what you're going to do. That is what you're going to do. Even if it's your own energy, that's what you're going to do. It's like, okay, I need to know this now about myself. How do I go about this? Well, your intuition, the Empress, is going to tell you. Capricorn, if that resonated with you, drop a comment, like and subscribe. Give me some feedback. I'd love to hear from you. And very much enjoy this energy. That seems pretty wise and important. And even though you don't exactly know which direction this is going to go yet, if you smell that there's something up, don't wait for them to come around. Open the door, open the window. Be like, is there something you want to tell me? Or is something on your mind? You know you can talk to me. Stuff like, just open that door. They of course have to come forth on themselves, right? And also a way to treat you is like, dear inner child, whatever, if there's something I can do better here, let me know, because I'm not getting there right now. It's like, please let me know something about myself. It's going to show you. It's definitely going to show you. But if it's about yourself, you probably know. Then the lesson is, trust your intuition. Yeah, very beautiful reading. Thank you so much. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. And Capricorn, enjoy. I love you.